I'm Wade Laszlo. Welcome to Corrections News and Views, Volume 7. There's a lot to talk to you about today. I'm going to start out with what I call dollars and cents. As you know, these are tough times for the United States, these are tough times for Minnesota, and these are tough times for Hennepin County. And all of it rolls downhill. The state of Minnesota is going to be shorting Hennepin County by $32 million. Is its next fiscal year. Obviously, the sheriff's office is being asked to take some cuts, and they're looking for an additional $1.5 million cut in the jail. Now, we're going to look at some numbers here. We're going to see possibly some ways that some money could be saved to the Hennepin County taxpayers. In 2007, the jail was authorized 173 detention deputies and 39 licensed deputies. Now, licensed deputies make $1,000 a month more than detention deputies. They also have to buy them vests, pay for their post-licensing, buy them guns, they get additional overtime and training. They're a lot more expensive than detention deputies. Let's just be conservative and just go by the $1,000 a month difference between the starting salaries. That was in 2007. Again, 173 detention, 39 licensed in the jail. By 2009, Sheriff Stanek had authorized 165 detention in the jail and increased the licensed staff to 64 licensed deputies in the jail. That was an increase of $300,000 a year over the 2007 allowance for licensed deputies in the jail. Now, you don't need a peace officer's license to work in the jail. Most jails in the United States, including Ramsey County, our sister city across the river, have no licensed deputies in the jail. Now, in 2010, they're up to about 70 licensed deputies in the jail, or about $372,000 a year more over and above than the 39 authorized in 2007. Now, you realize that if we could have the exact same amount of staff that we had in 2007, and we would be saving $372,000 a year for identical staffing in the jail. And rumor also has it that there's 12 additional licensed deputies being hired in August. That hasn't been confirmed by anyone but the training deputies telling me, but if that's true, that's going to be an extra $144,000 a year over and above what they're already spending. Now, the Teamsters, doing our part, are not going for a cost of living raise in 2010 and 2011. This will be the second contract out of 3 contracts the Teamsters have accepted a wage freeze. Our licensed counterparts, the Hennepin County Sheriff's Deputy Association, even in these tough times, is going to arbitration over wages. I have to ask, where are the county commissioners in this waste of taxpayers' money? Why is the sheriff's office being allowed to charge $372,000 a year more than what they need to charge to staff the jail? And let's take it one step further. If the jail were to do what every other jail in the Midwest has done and gone to professional detention deputies or correctional officers in the jail, they would staff the jail with the identical number of staff that we have now at a savings of $770,000 a year. So Hennepin County, if you're serious about saving the taxpayers some money, I have a suggestion for you. Speaking of arbitration, the Teamsters Local 320 in Hennepin County are also going to arbitration over the contract. We're not going over cost of living. We realize that, hey, you know what, the economy is bad. We also see what other arbitrations have come back. Just last week, the arbitration award came back for the transit cops, also Teamsters Local 320, and they got goose eggs also. So we're not going for the money. The only thing we're primarily going for is language over this oppressive 28-day schedule that's been foisted upon us. Also in the jail, I'd like to discuss something that all of you in the jail are familiar with, and that's a very, very serious safety violation because of a violation of Tennyson by the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office. In June, 3 jail employees, 2 detention deputies and 1 licensed deputy, had their names, addresses, and social security numbers given to a very dangerous and serious inmate in the jail who has assaulted staff several times, has threatened to kill staff, and he was given their addresses and social security numbers. Now, how did this happen? These deputies were victims of an attack of this guy, and on their first report of injury, they sign what's called a Tennyson warning that accompanies their first report of injury. What it states is that this material that they're providing them is data protected and is only supposed to go to workers' comp, the Department of Labor, and the IRS. Well, that's not what happened. What seems to have happened is it went from Sheriff's Administration to the detectives to our friends at the Hennepin County Attorney's Office over to the Defense Attorney's Office and then into this inmate's cell. There are going to be some serious legal ramifications, and we all know where this is going to end up. Another thing we need to discuss is a grievance over changing uniforms on the clock that has been denied again. As you guys know the history of it, there was a Garcia ruling that says that donning and doffing of uniforms is considered a first primary act and is supposed to be covered. We grieved it once before. That was denied by the county, but we did win key box to key box for being paid. There was a WASICA arbitration with the Federal Bureau of Prisons that Teamsters Local 320 Mintel brought to our attention. We grieved it again, basing it on that. Again, Hennepin County has denied the grievance. The good news is this is being brought to the full Teamsters board for a vote on the next step, and that's going to be happening this July, at the meeting this July. So all eyes are going to be on Teamsters Local 320. Once again, this is Correction Views and News, Volume 7. Thanks again for watching, and I'll keep you posted, especially about a very important event that should be happening in mid-July. Here's to you. Thank you.